Hey guys, welcome in. Just thought I would jump in and do a reading collectively. I don't know when it is that you're actually catching this video, but I'm about ready to go to bed here and just got done not too long ago or a while ago watching the debate between the upcoming possible vice presidents, and actually was very I was impressed by it. Actually, it was actually pretty refreshing to watch. It was much different than the actual debate that was prior to that between the President Trump and Vice President Harris. But anyway, I don't know if it changes anything for a lot of people or not, but I actually enjoyed watching it. I hope y'all are doing well. Let's just jump in here and see what's going on. Most High, just come on in and just begin to speak. I can promise you that truth will win in the end. Somebody made a statement on one of the networks, I don't remember which network it was, but stated that because they were saying something about the Vince Vance, whatever his name is. Sorry. That there was something negative being said about him, and one of the people stated that they were trained just like him about debating and stuff like that, and we were trained to be that way, because a lot of people were saying they were seeing a totally different side of him, and I don't really know much about him. I'm not really a political person, but what he said, though, immediately I was just like, because he was really kind of being negative towards him, but he also was putting himself in that same category about being trained just like him to do what he did tonight. But then I'm thinking, well, are you doing that in front of the people? I don't know. I just kind of chuckled with it. Truth is going to win out. You know, it doesn't profit nobody on either side, which I was very much impressed with the respect that seemed to be there, and it was just refreshing. But truth, and people that are at least seeking the truth, and truth is going to come out of things. And bottom line, if we all in this country, we should be wanting truth. And obviously we have a lot of people that have different opinions and things like that. But if truth is the fundamental thing that we're chasing after, then there shouldn't really be any problem or fighting going on. But anyway, let's see what comes out here. I'm kind of, I was kind of chuckled also because I did an Instagram reading earlier today, and the V and the W actually came out right at the end of that, and I was like, oh yeah, that debate is on tonight. And so God just kind of like reminded me with those two initials that were out there, because that's what their last name initials were, or their initials were out there. So anyway, all right, I'm tired. Let's just jump in here and see what the Most High wants to bring out. What are you going to bring out, Most High God? We just thank you for the truth. That's a lot. Two of Swords, which is the V and the W. It's the Wa or the Vav. If you're new, I just read differently than a lot of people. The Nine of Cups, the Lover's card, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Justice and the Truth is out here about something. The V, the W, and the C and the K, and also the pictograph looks like a Y. Those letters are coming out. The Eight of Pentacles is here with the Four of Swords that's here. Let me take a couple more. The Moon was at the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles in the reverse typically is coming out of some type of lack or insecurity or something like that. So I feel like somebody's feeling better about something special. That Four of Swords being here, resting after something that's been heartbreaking. There's decisions being made right now, which, if we're talking about the debate, people are trying to make choices and decisions as well, which is great, big for the country. Messages, Page of Wands. Show me that Two of Wands, please. Contracts, being at a crossroad, plotting. Hopefully it's positive plotting. There's something about being loyal to something here with that Knight of Pentacles and the truth about work matters or working on something here. Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Public things are also out here. Okay. I don't know if y'all caught the Instagram that I did today, but there was some, and it also showed up on this channel prior to the Instagram reading with a couple of hours in between those two readings. Same type of energies was also showing up where somebody was coming back to do something. And there's lies somewhere about somebody coming back and doing something. And again, having an opening element came out in the totally different deck, and that Instagram reading has that meaning to open up. This is about being receptive, but there's lies here. And this Five of Cups was also in that reading. It's like somebody's trying to get somebody to take the cup, but they're going to pour it out because there's lies here. It's in something, or somebody knows somebody's guilty and going to get a victory and reject, because I've seen that Four of Cups all day today in different decks. And that's a rejection, or because of a rejection, it's caused a war out here or something like that. But there is some type of strategizing. I've seen lies all day today come out. The first reading that I did, it came out of two different decks. Lies were there. There's bitterness out here. That's what's coming out. Somebody's either with another person, bitter with another person, trying to do something with them, because there were two people on this channel earlier that were having a little meeting, going to go somewhere, and it was all wrong. It was all freaking wrong. And they're crazy, and they're a stupid fool. Somebody's trying to strategize how to get a public something in your world within some situation. Or again, somebody knows somebody's guilty of what they have done out here in this plot that's past energy for you, and somebody can rest on knowing the truth. But there's choices being made out here, because the truth and the lie is out here in this reading. Nine of Pentacles. There's money around things, or a single person is here. This is you having high discernment. Somebody would know something with the Nine of Pentacles. It's a very high discernment card. And it's also a segregating card. Just want to use you for your money, man. No, that crap's going to stop. Some people need justice for that crap. We've been dealing with it for quite some time for collective energy out here. Somebody's a thief. Somebody's a freaking thief, or a couple of people are. Show me the justice. Because somebody wouldn't be loyal here. That's a loyalty card. Somebody's a lying, cheating thief out here. Narcissist came out in wording today, and the Nine of Cups can have a meaning of that. But I see somebody going to get some type of a victory. If somebody's guilty, they'll be bent for something out here. Even if it's just energetic, spiritual gel on somebody. For some of y'all, this natural stuff going on. But, this Lover's card shows somebody hanging on to two people, two things, making two choices. I always say that somebody thinks God don't see something, but God does see everything that you and I do. There's been premeditation out here around something going on with the situation. Show me the truth. Six Six of Swords, which is travel, and so is the Eight of Wands. Now, this specifically came out again in the reverse like it did the first time on this channel. They're both jumping out in the upright, so for some of you all, you're quickly going to leave something than you are. It did show leaving today. You could be dealing with somebody who talks with their hands or giving off some type of signals out here. Somebody knows the truth about a travel out here. I'm just listening to my spirit, looking at these two cards. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Knight of Cups can be a law person, don't have to be. This is loyalty to something is out here. This is a knight in shining armor type of energy, or somebody is undercover because the Eight of Cups, or excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles is out here already. Eight of Wands can be an investigation. So we're getting eights again out here. They were real strong last night when we were reading. They were all over the place. 88, which is 16, the high arcana is the Tower, which is knowledge and an eyewitness. If this is a legal thing, somebody knows some stuff out here to break it down that way. Just something about a celebration or a marriage, or somebody is resting. There's two fours out here, which is also an 8. Secrets around some stuff out here. Stuff that can also be if somebody's seeing something from a different perspective and something than they are, then something's turned around for somebody to leave something, regardless of somebody thought they were going to strategize and come back and do something and play a little game with somebody's emotions out here. Because like I said, truth is going to win out every time, regardless of somebody thinks that they're just, cunning to do something stupid. We know that truth wins out in the end. Show me co-work with this person's co-worker energy could be here with the Eight of Pentacles out here. But the truth about communication, the truth about a travel is here. The truth about secret travel and secret communication about going somewhere and doing something. But there's two people involved in it. Exactly like it showed today. There were two people that were coming to do something around a situation. Well, anyway, the Three of Cups. Something social is out here. What's hidden? And something about a celebrating, or somebody is celebrating, or maybe you have something to celebrate about. If the truth is coming out, regardless if there's been lies around it, it's a positive thing to know if something's going to end. If somebody's guilty, they're guilty. That clears you from some type of nonsense to move forward out of something. God brought it out on the Instagram reading again. It jumped out of the deck. If you don't like it, leave, because somebody's already made up their mind on something. There's been choices being made. Somebody don't like it. But that is too bad, because it's come out today more than once. If you don't like it, you're going to leave. Okay? And so somebody's leaving. We've seen that today here on this channel. What's in the hidden? Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the World card, the Will. This word that came out, there's two queens, and there was great big feminine energies. There were 3 queens and the Empress in the Instagram reading. Great big feminine stuff was coming out there. But there are 2 people here, and 2 people jumped out. There is travel here with this card and this card. It's definitely the truth about a travel is out here. This word that came out is the word yesh in the Hebraic language. It means yes. And it also means there's something that does exist. Somebody knows the truth about something that's gone down within some type of lying, strategizing, thieving something, and somebody's, took a cup and poured it out and played a game and did whatever, exaggerated about some nonsense out here. Something's over. Both those go back to over, something being over, and a great big cycle is out here, and a timing to something is out here. So these 2 people are in the hidden space, either traveling together because something's over, or they can try to get something to end. But if they're not in the upright, a whirlwind will come up on these 2 ditches in the negative of their energy. This goes back to the truth. And there will be something that turns on this. It's something karmic is going on in the hidden space with these two people. Could be a sister with you. What else came out here? The Hermit in the reverse. Okay, well, this tells us somebody's already went within, thought about doing something, or the two people have plotted something, strategized, and they've made a choice. They could be two older women out here, with the Hermit being out here could represent that. This really having to use your wisdom with these two people, or these two. If you're these two people in the upright, they're going to do something upright. Then they need to use their wisdom. They've made a choice to do something, whether they be positive or negative. And there are two people here, secretly, physically exchanging something. Okay, well, whatever's going on with the two people, there's something about lies around it. Whether they are the liars, or one's lying to the other, or they both know they're lying. There's something about doing something secretly. And if you're in the upright of something, if they're not, and you're caught up in some loopity-loop, which we get the 8 here again, secretly, then somebody's going to get caught up in something that's got to be karmic on you, whatever you think it is. But this would indicate somebody knows what they're doing here. These two people know what they're doing here. It's physical. There's money attached to things. And secretive. The truth is there. Well, it's definitely out here. A little spy. It's going to stay true to what God said today. There was going to be a spy in the next 24 hours. We've already entered into that time frame here. Show me more on the secret. These two people that are secret here. Show me the house. So somebody out of your house, or, mother, daughter, sisters. The word cousin came out today as well. There's a business, somebody could work for real estate out here as well. Hermit goes back to business as well. Your house is coming out here secretly. Something about your house is here. Got consequences around it. What else is out here between these two people? Jealousy. Also a business card as well. Strong business is out here, especially with that Queen of Pentacles coming out on it. 3 business cards I can pull out of here, where there's a secret business deal going on around a contract, around a home. Then is what it's actually showing. Plots. It's right here, and they've got strategizing and lies around some type of bitterness with it. That's somebody's jealous somewhere. That's a jealous card. They're overbearing and everything else. So these are kind of come out crossing. It could be something confusing. If somebody's lying, then they're deliberately distorting things out of their overbearing nonsense out here around business deals. So this could be a husband-wife team. There's 3 feminine energies specifically out here. There is money attached to something, and the plots are here. Again, did want to jump out on it. There's confusion somewhere around what somebody's doing out here secretly on a strategizing thing. This is a professional card. This tells you to use your intuition, and this card tells you to be logical. And it's secretly, there's 2 colored people involved in something, whether you're Indian, Black, Hawaiian, I don't care, Mexican, just color. There's 2 colored people out here. A darker skinned family is attached to something, whether they're upright or not. If you're upright, there's something lucky going on out here attached to something, because something's going to end. If these people aren't upright, and whoever is or isn't, something's changing. I'll just read it that way. Only you know who you are. But there's money around things in the hidden space. We've got flowers and stuff out here. Well, somebody is trying to pour on their, cup out here to go somewhere. Big time travel is out here in this reading to do something. But, look, people, if this is a lie and somebody confusing the information and getting you up in here to secretly, physically exchange something, it has consequence on it. It's got a great big fat bear that's going to come out on something with it, because it's been plotted. It's been premeditated out here. If this man has, so those 3 queens and the empress was there, like I said in the Instagram reading. If this man has 3 chicks on the side or something going on around something, then you better be leery about somebody gets around with a bunch of people out here that way as well. Show me information. These individuals are in the hidden space. Melissa said you're going to make something out for good. There's a teacher involved in something going on. Will can take you back to that. That house can take you back to a teacher energy as well. Somebody's story is going to be known. Well, there is public stuff out here. So the law is out here, and there's upright enforcement out here. Then I guess somebody's going to take care of something. Somebody may be in a car lot doing something where an exchange is. Especially with all the travel cards being out here, there's vehicles everywhere, then it would be showing that. And so it's saying something's going down in a car lot. There's a spy somewhere. Somebody's spying on somebody. And yet God says he's gonna make something come out. Somebody's story's coming out. And he's gonna make something out for good in the situation. So it does want to jump out. If you got somebody jealous and overbearing around you, they may be, they're following you, or they're in your car, they're somewhere near a car lot, or maybe you work for a car lot. I don't know, you interpret it. War. And then there is your cousin out here involved in something that is going on. Well, your house is out here and the housekeeper's attached to it as well. Or one or the other, or both, whatever. They're in a teacher's connected to something as well, specifically. There has been war out here. A powerful ruler, somebody's heavy breathing, displeased out of anger. Again, that's the bear card. There's a consequence on something with these individuals in the hidden space, because there is war going on. Yet God says something going to come out, and it's going to turn out for somebody's good out here. A preacher involved in something, a forceful communicator, and those who trapped's going to be trapped. Okay, that's why something coming out about something stupid going on with some people in the hidden space. Dumb, look, exposed. Something's coming out. Can't escape what God wants to come out. Court. Well, there's something legal out here. It's right here with the justice card. Got law around somebody's stuff out here going on. It says, woe to those who build their house with unrighteousness and oppression for a foundation. For you shall suddenly be overthrown and have no peace. Now this is changing energy out here. Something's changing. The word warrior wants to come out again. Okay, well, there's been a war out here. And God's going to be on the side of whoever's having to push through some nonsense out here with some type of stupid player. Okay. A fallen worker of iniquity, and they will never rise. Okay. Why? Because they built their house with unrighteousness, and then they begin to oppress for the foundation that they've laid there with that house. Okay. And suddenly they'll be overthrown without no peace, because they're a fallen worker of iniquity. Whatever they worked on with the 8 of Pentacles being there to just bring this out energetically that way, they're never getting up. They're a lost cause to something. Why? Because they nasty. Gross. It says that if you see the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a providence, marvel not at all at the matter, for he that is higher than they is higher than they that are in this realm that's got some type of leadership on it. Because we have somebody out here with there's a powerful ruler, but if they're not the upright, the one higher than they in this realm regards what's going on, and he's going to take care of it. And so God's the most powerful ruler that ever existed. Somebody else is a nutcase. So now we understand where the confusion comes from. Those of you who understand scripture, why confusions exist. First of all, work envy and strife, and we've got envy and strife here, and the war coming out. There's every evil work. And so it brings confusion, God says, and confusion's connected with bestiality as well, scripturally. So it's all here. It's all freaking here. Look, a school come out because we have a teacher involved in something, whether you up or not, or somebody you around with, or all these people do some nasty. I don't really know. Happy is the man that fears Yehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, the great creator, the divine, the source of all things at all times. But he that hardens his neck shall fall at once. We have somebody falling out here. They're never going to rise. Never. Okay, secrets. Well, the secrets is this nasty thing. It's gross. Your secret's out. And, you know, in the Instagram reading, that energy was being addressed. Somebody didn't, there was perversion there that came out, and they were trying to do whatever they could to work against another person. Somebody knows the information, I guess, on it. Whatever the I mean, this is a bad perversion, but they can't come to the truth because that's nasty. They're never going to rise out of that thing. That God says that's cursed. God says those types of people that have laid down with animals, he says that they have to be killed. They become a Nephilim. That's nasty. That's gross. We just had on the news about 6-7 months ago that a police officer, it was exposed that they did something sexual with the dog. It was on the news. And let me tell you what else was on the news. I was driving, I guess it was last year when I was able to work before my vehicle was messed with. And so I don't know what happened to this man, but this man needs to be found out and put down according to the scripture, because your soul's gone out of you. And anybody who don't have a soul, then they can't reason because there's confusion out here and they're wicked. But it was on the news. The newscaster, they laughed it off, and it's really gross. And it ain't funny because you lose your soul out of it and you become wicked and cursed by God. But the newscaster said that this guy, this is gross, and it's not funny, but it's just, people are just nuts. He took a chicken and he just wanted to see what it'd be like to have sex with a chicken. I mean, poor chicken. The guy literally said that he had sex with the chicken. And it's nasty, folks. It's freaking nasty. What are you trying to prove? All you prove is that you're a freaking pervert is what you proved. And that was on the actual radio. That person needs to be found out because that's been recorded evidence on the radio now. And they need to be executed because they will wreak havoc in the earth according to, if you believe in God Almighty and his word stands forever and the scripture will stand in a court of law. God says that's cursed and you become a giant race Nephilim seed at that point. And according to God, you must die. Sicko. Don't think these secrets aren't in the earth because they are. They've been in the earth for a long time with some people. Nastiness. And it is being exposed. Somebody's got hatred out here because they don't have a soul. Just for general energy. The letter G is out here. This is my technology rune, because I get the phonics of specific technology out here with the G, and the pictograph looks like an X, or your X is caught up in some nonsense out here with the situation. It's got some hatred and they doing some nasty stuff out here around something going on. This is like a gift being reciprocated somewhere, and there was bribery that was in the Six of Pentacles was in that Instagram reading. This is talent, or somebody's known out here. Somebody is. But anyway, whether you upright or not, or somebody try to catch you up in something, there's something about somebody being known out here that is involved in something going on. This is a positive and a negative rune. It's somebody who's undeserving of some things out here in the negative of this, and something's going to change because God's going to make sure he's going to trap somebody who's been trying to trap somebody out of their hatred. They're being exposed, and in the most ferocious type of way for somebody's freaking case out here. God will humble somebody. Just like that, they're never getting up. God said they fall in worker of iniquity. They ain't ever getting up from this, period. That's big stuff coming out. All right, folks, I keep feeling led to pull on this. Everybody knows why they did what they did to you, or why you did what you did to somebody, or however, whatever role you play. Everybody knows. And again, stories can be known. Everybody knows what they are and what they did. The key. Okay, well, last night when I was reading, so I talked about the key being laid at my door, and the door was there last night in the cards, and all those 8s were there, and I made reference to something about 88888. You know, somebody's door, you know, could be a door key or a box number, or a PO box number or something, or an address. Anyway, somebody had somebody's key, then they did. There's a contractor on the other side. Somebody's house is out here around something's went on around a plot. Okay, well, Most High says that you need to tell them no. Okay, so those of you in the energy of the person that was trying to come back around, because it was really being suggested also again in the Instagram reading, they are trying to get you to open up, but there's lies and they're filthy and dirty and nasty and gross. Just in general energy. Hopefully not a whole lot of people has done the bestiality thing, but somebody out here in this reading has. And Most High said, you tell them no. And again, God said, you don't like it, leave. And that's exactly how you're going to have to be with this person. They're probably very pushy, okay? Listening. You're listening right now? You had sex with an animal? You're fixing to die by the hand of God. You're gross. My God's going to take care of you. A record and a documentation of something is out here. For some of y'all, somebody just did something, they changed something on a documentation where there's a house and money and a deed came out really strong today in that other reading as well. A donor is out here. And then somebody's stepchild is coming out here. Okay, I'm going to let it stop right there. All right, folks, big stuff. So those of you that do have something going on, something's going to come out and be exposed about a situation. Don't you dare feel bad about telling somebody no when you should tell them no. Don't let them pressure you at all, because you'll regret it, because the word regret was there. If you know information about any of this nasty business has been out here, you should expose it, because the person would be very dangerous. They are a worker of iniquity, meaning all they'll ever do in the earth realm is wreak havoc everywhere they go. They don't have a soul. They're overbearing. They're out for their own stuff. They're crazy. Somebody is. Could be around your stepchild as well, or your stepchild knows information, or something's happened with them as well. I don't know. But they try to trap somebody, and you just need to just tell them to get on down the freaking road. This is what come out. Shalom.